My main role is not just to lead and coordinate the change agent scheme at Exeter, but also to work with the staff in each of our 6 colleges who support the students and their projects in the delivery of the changes that they would like to bring about. It's particularly important that we get this right to make sure that students have, first time round, access to the right people, resources, and also, and probably most importantly, the decision makers who are the ones who actually approve whether their changes will be taken on a much larger scale after their projects have been completed.
Yeah, my name's George. I studied classics as an undergrad here last year. I was the subject chair for the body of students that I was representing, and so me and my co-subject chair decided we wanted to do some sort of event because classic students typically tend to be quite engaged with their course, but there's quite a lot that goes on which they don't necessarily know about until it's too late in the year, such as our departmental journal, the university interdisciplinary journal, which undergrads can submit to the undergraduate. There's a project that our department do teaching Latin in state schools, primary and secondary, that don't necessarily have them as an after-school club. And we sort of took the opportunity to showcase that earlier on in the year and make an event out of it and showcase these extracurricular opportunities available to students before it's too late for them to apply and get involved. So I'm working as a student engagement officer in the College of Social Sciences this year. And it's certainly one of the most rewarding aspects of my job, being able to work with students who come and have these innovative ideas and be able to facilitate that happen. Because I'm a student engagement officer, I can see these have wider reach, and though I'm not on the ground like the students are hearing that feedback directly, you can see it does help a lot of students, and it gives them an identity and like a cohort to identify with.
Because when it works well, it works very well. Unfortunately, in my experience in the last couple of years, it hasn't been working as well in the business school as I would potentially like it to, for multiple reasons. But that said, we have had a couple of very high-profile projects. So we had the series of economic talks, which happened both last year and the year before, which were very successful. One of our students ran a series of talks bringing external speakers about economics, which now actually the faculty have kind of taken it upon themselves. They don't call it that anymore, but they've started running a series of talks for undergraduate students and bringing guest speakers. It's no longer a teenagers project in that sense, but it's been taken in-house. And also we ran an international week. So international week is several universities run this event, and one of our students went away for a year to Sweden, and their university participated in this network, and he wanted to bring it to Exeter. So we were the first UK university to actually be part of the International Week, and that was fantastic. I think we had about 18 students come over in the first year and do a series of cultural exchange events, go to Dartmoor, this kind of thing. And again, that did happen again this year, but it's less changing. It's now because it's being brought in-house, and our study abroad team have kind of integrated it into the work that they do. So when it works well, it works incredibly well, and we get really great things out of it, things that otherwise would have slipped through. I think that's one of the things that the university maybe doesn't consider as much as the skills that you need as a supportive member of staff to be able to do that, because there's things that you come up against that you just don't anticipate. So just because I've worked here for several years doesn't mean I know the ins and outs of our finance system, and therefore helping students navigate that as well. It doesn't, so it helped me become better acquainted with different people within the university by doing that as well.
Another aspect of my role is managing the student reps that we have at the university and engaging a lot with them. So it is quite an on the ground role for me. I'm quite visible in the place that I work, and people can come to my open plan office quite easily because we have a reception desk there. And so I do have quite a lot of one-on-one engagement with students, and I think that's important although I'm promoting a change agents banner that doesn't fall under our college. I think it's important to see students, because I think without that, students don't necessarily see themselves aligned to Central University. They struggle to align themselves to a college as it is, they align themselves first to the discipline. So I don't know, what we hope to do in our college is be big and supportive and loud enough and available enough that they will see us and will take their idea to us and take it forward, really. I mean, this is my first graduate job out of university. I think it's important I've just enjoyed the fact that I've been given the lease and the license to say, okay, yeah, I'm a graduate, you have this recent experience of the student experience, what would you like to do and how would you like to work? And I've been able to run with it, and I think it has meant we've had some quite successful projects this year. And I think, although it might not be a core university function, it's just a great resource to be able to harness a graduate or a young person in that role to go ahead and pursue that.